How's it going, guys? My name is Franco and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through the Bitcoin dominance. We're going to be looking at what Bitcoin dominance is, how Bitcoin dominance works and how it's calculated, and then of course how we can use Bitcoin dominance and implement it into our trading strategy or our investing strategy to basically improve how we invest our money. The Bitcoin dominance is a key indicator used by many crypto traders, crypto investors in order to figure out which cryptocurrencies to put their capital into at any given time. It is a very important instrument or tool that we can use to improve our trading and make more money in the markets. And by the end of this video, hopefully you understand it better and we can use that indicator to further improve our trading. Now, of course, before we do jump into the video, we're at 328 subscribers. So thank you very much to all the people that have just joined. And if you are new to the channel and you like cryptocurrency content, we post weekly here on the channel, or sometimes more often than weekly. So make sure to subscribe. If you do enjoy the video, like, comment anything down below. But let's jump straight into the video. All right, so the definition of Bitcoin dominance. Now, this is a pretty important thing. So what exactly is the Bitcoin dominance and how do we come up with the exact figure? So the Bitcoin dominance represent... Can I highlight? I can't highlight. Oh, there we go. The Bitcoin dominance represents the ratio between the market capitalization of Bitcoin and the market capitalization of all other cryptocurrencies. In other words, it's a measurement of Bitcoin's share of the overall crypto market. To calculate Bitcoin's dominance, simply divide the market cap of all other cryptocurrencies by the market cap of Bitcoin. So for example, if the Bitcoin's market cap was 100 billion and the total crypto market cap was 200 billion, then Bitcoin dominance would be at 50%. So effectively, the Bitcoin dominance is just Bitcoin's market share, how much of the total market cap is in Bitcoin, and then it's calculated through a simple percentage. So of course, in this example, $100 billion in Bitcoin, and the market cap of all cryptocurrencies is 200 billion, and that means Bitcoin's dominance is at 50%. Now, of course, Bitcoin's market cap is subject to change. So if we just simply, hypothetically, I've got an example here. If Bitcoin's market cap is at $500 billion and the total crypto market cap is at $1 trillion, then obviously Bitcoin's market cap is at 50%. But say hypothetically, Bitcoin's market cap rose to $600 billion in the coming weeks, for example, and the total market cap rose to $1,150 billion. Well, that would mean that Bitcoin's Bitcoin's dominance would rise to 52.17%. So if Bitcoin outpaces the total market cap during a pump, if Bitcoin's market cap rises faster than the rest of all other cryptocurrencies, then we would expect Bitcoin's dominance to rise in percentage. But Bitcoin dominance can also rise even during a downturn. So for example, if Bitcoin's market cap went from 500 billion down to 450 billion, however, the total market cap went from $1 trillion down to $850 billion, then Bitcoin dominance would still rise to 52.94%. So the Bitcoin dominance is an interesting figure in the sense that it can rise during bear markets, it could rise during bull markets. It really doesn't matter whether price of cryptocurrencies are going up or down. As a whole, it's just relative to the entire crypto market cap. So how can we use Bitcoin dominance to improve our trading? Well, essentially, we need to first look at what Bitcoin dominance looks like on a chart. So here we have basically the history of Bitcoin dominance on a 3-monthly chart. So each candle represents a 3-month period. And you can see here that we have periods of Bitcoin dominance going down, periods of Bitcoin dominance going up, down again, and up again, where we are right now. So of course, what this essentially means is that during the green periods, Bitcoin's market cap was rising slower or losing value faster than the rest of the market cap. So the total crypto market cap was outpacing the growth of Bitcoin during this period, and vice versa. The red periods is when Bitcoin's market cap was outpacing the rest of the crypto market cap. So, it doesn't really matter where the price was going up or down, but Bitcoin relative to the rest of the crypto space was gaining value and increasing in market share, and vice versa. and vice versa. And what you'll often see people refer to this is as an altcoin season, or basically a Bitcoin season essentially. So as we can see, the first big green square is obviously a big altcoin season. So essentially what is happening during this green box is that altcoins, so every other token other than Bitcoin, is seeing market cap growth, whilst Bitcoin is not seeing as much market cap growth. So essentially the altcoins are outpacing Bitcoin during this period, and vice versa. The red periods we could consider a Bitcoin season, where Bitcoin market cap is outpacing all the rest of the altcoins, and so on and so forth. So that's all well and good, but how exactly can we use this in our trading strategy? Well, essentially, this chart will tell us where we want to put our capital at any given moment in the market cycle. So as you could imagine, during an altcoin season, it would be smarter to put our money into altcoins such as Ethereum, such as Polygon, such as Solana, whatever it might be, your favorite altcoin. During these green periods is where the most money is going to be made, because obviously the altcoin market caps are outpacing the Bitcoin market cap. However, in a vice versa scenario, when Bitcoin dominance is rising, it would be better to hold all of our capital in Bitcoin rather than any other altcoins, as it is gaining a larger and larger market cap dominance. So whilst many altcoins may be rising in value, if you look at your crypto portfolio, you might be looking at your Solana, at your Ethereum, at whatever token you might be buying and holding. Whilst it may look as though those are going up in price, which they are, and they have been lately, what the Bitcoin dominance allows us to look at is opportunity cost. So what is opportunity cost? Opportunity cost represents the potential benefits that a business, an investor, or an individual consumer misses out when choosing one alternative over another. While opportunity cost can't be predicted with total certainty, taking them into consideration can lead to better decision making. So let's take a look at an example. So over the last year or so, we can use Bitcoin dominance to decide how we should choose whether we are investing in altcoins or Bitcoins. That's what we've been saying. And it helps us look at our opportunity cost. Over the last 65 bars roughly, Bitcoin dominance has been increasing, meaning that Bitcoin has been outpacing altcoins, or pretty well outpacing the entire crypto market cap. Now, of course, during that period, Bitcoin has been rising in price, as well as many other altcoins. So whilst you're looking at your crypto portfolio and you're seeing, my Solana is up 20%, my Ethereum is up, my Binance coin is up, whatever it might be, may be up in terms of US dollar value or Australian dollar value or whatever currency you are working in. But the Bitcoin dominance shows that there is an opportunity cost that is involved with that. Meaning that if you had just invested in Bitcoin for the last 65 weeks, you would have gained more in terms of value. So if we take a closer look at this with an Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, so this is the price of Ethereum over the price of Bitcoin, you can see that if you had have been investing in Ethereum over the past 3 years, which is this rough period here, you would have lost value compared to Bitcoin. So the opportunity cost, whilst Ethereum has been increasing in price, the ETH to Bitcoin ratio has been decreasing, which is also reflected in our Bitcoin dominance, which we can see, meaning that had you just held Bitcoin or dollar cost averaged into Bitcoin, you would have made more money. Same thing with a token like Solana. Had you been investing in Solana over Bitcoin for the last 118 weeks, not only would you have not made as much as Bitcoin, your opportunity cost is you are down 67% compared to Bitcoin. So essentially, had you just invested all your money into Bitcoin rather than Solana, you would have made so much more money in the interim. And that's why Bitcoin dominance helps us look at opportunity costs, because essentially it's helping us decide which is the exact best investment at this current point in time. So now let's have a look. So we know, okay, clearly there's opportunity cost in investing in altcoins over Bitcoin. Of course, that can work vice versa. Say you held Bitcoin from the peak here in December 2020 and you held it all the way to, May 2021. There's obviously opportunity cost both ways, where altcoins can outpace Bitcoin and Bitcoin can outpace altcoins, and you basically want to ride each of the waves as long as you can to maximize your gains. So let's have a look at where we are now roughly in the Bitcoin dominance, in the Bitcoin cycle, and help determine, are we in a Bitcoin season? Are we in an altcoin season? You know, where essentially are we going in the short term to the long term? Now, in the short term for Bitcoin dominance, I have been tweeting this on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, and you can kind of see that we have broken an ascending wedge, and we are now looking to find more support along prior highs. Now, I did tweet previously, if I can find it, that right on the low here, that Bitcoin dominance looks super strong and that we'll likely push into this green range and upwards of 58%. I still think that 58% target is on the board. Of course, that is, you know, the higher end in my opinion. So, you know, there's still definitely some Bitcoin season left to go. And if we go back to what we were looking at just before on a monthly chart, you can kind of see that, you know, this Bitcoin season in the last cycle lasted 36 bars, where from the low to the high. So if we're assuming it's going to be the exact same length, which it probably won't be the exact same length, then that means we still do have some time up our sleeve, you know, roughly 10 to 11 bars, you know, roughly a year left of Bitcoin season, which I think sounds about right. So according to our Bitcoin dominance, our best case scenario, you know, if we're looking at our opportunity cost, as we said, it is likely that the best investment right now is in Bitcoin. As you can see, we're just in a clear uptrend, and, you know, the trend is your friend, sort of saying that, you know, there's no real point of trying to buck it and say pick the reversal. Just ride Bitcoin dominance until it tops, and then we can talk about a different sort of scenario. And this lines up well with our Bitcoin 4-year cycle. So another thing we've been looking at in our monthly analysis videos. So of course, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Our monthly analysis videos have been going really good. We've been picking the market really well so far. It's not to say we'll pick the market well forever, but I definitely think I've been delivering some great insight for you guys. And if we look at our 4-year cycle, you can see that we are in our blue accumulation phase. Now, if you're not 100% sure what I'm talking about, as I said, it's all in the Bitcoin monthly analysis videos, and it's also on my Twitter, so go check those out in the description. So, as we were saying, the Bitcoin dominance looks like it's going to rise for about another 10 to 11 months roughly. So if we just grab our date range and we push this out to 11 bars, 12 bars, what we're looking at here is basically what we're basically looking at here is this whole accumulation phase. We expect Bitcoin dominance to rise. And then what we have here in our green bar section, if we go back to all our prior cycles, the green bar section is our parabolic stage. This is the altcoin season, this green bar section, altcoin season. And it looks like Bitcoin dominance will rise until the end of the accumulation phase for Bitcoin. And then we will likely hit our altcoin season. So it looks to line up with our 4-year cycle. It looks to line up with our Bitcoin dominance chart. And this is how we use Bitcoin dominance. What it is telling us is that right now, Bitcoin is the best investment. But however, of course, it's not always going to be the best investment. Perhaps in a year or so, we will likely see altcoin season, meaning that altcoins are the best investment. So hopefully that all made sense to you guys. So I won't ramble on any longer. If you guys did enjoy, we are at 328 subscribers. I want to thank everyone that's joined us recently. We've had a bit of a boom in subscribers relative to my channel, of course. So if you are enjoying this content, remember to like and subscribe, help the algorithm out, push it out a bit further to more and more people. We do post weekly videos. I do have my monthly analysis coming up in a couple of days, or on about the 1st of December. So that's going to be a big, important month with, you know, talking about our Bitcoin cycle, Crow, Ethereum, all our different altcoins. So be sure to subscribe to get that video straight away. Put the bell notification on. Feel free to use my referral codes down below as well, especially if you're an Australian. I have Coinspot, Swyftx, crypto.com referral codes. If you guys want to use those down below to get some free money when you sign up, that would be awesome. But anyways, that's going to do us for now. It's almost the weekend. Not really, but it's always pretty close. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. I'll see you in the next one.